Are you feeling or have you ever felt insignificant? This is normal. We all go through it. But just know this, that your role within the universe is so much greater than you can possibly imagine. So please excuse me, I have the crud right now, but I'm going to get through this. This is going to be a bit to follow, but just let's do our best here. So, okay, each one of us is our very own universe. We can see ourselves as a whole being made up of many different parts. Within us exist many different elements that make us up, the very same elements that make up the universe. Now, what's interesting is that everything within us is what makes us whole. However, we are not a perpetual motion machine that simply needed a push. We require constant input, whether that be nourishment, sunlight, love, information, etc. So even though we are whole, we are incomplete without that which lies outside of us. So we are part of what makes up the whole of the universe we live in, just as a cell within our body is a part of what makes us up, but is also an entire universe within itself. So that which exists within us is part of something much larger than itself, just as we are part of something much larger than ourselves. However, we are not separate from it. The only thing that's separate from it is our sense of self. And unfortunately, many of us walk around living out a distorted idea of who we are. This is a function of our society and our programming. But what's important to know here is that we are reliant on the fuel that we take in. So what we put in is important. Are we fueling our body with what's healthy? Are we programming ourselves with positive information? Are we exposing ourselves to that which can lift us up? Or are we poisoning ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually? Depending on what we're doing, it will determine whether the whole system thrives or withers away. Are we feeding our universe with what it needs to function optimally? And here's the big thing. It's not a one-way street. Not only do we take in from the universe that which we live within, we also contribute to it. So just as we require input to survive, the universe requires our output to survive and be healthy. This is the same as us requiring our cells to function properly for us to survive. So quite literally, it's true what they say, garbage in, garbage out. Now, doesn't this kind of change things? Doesn't this make you realize how vital and important our role as individual pieces of this grand universe are? It should. We contribute to the peace or the chaos that exists within our system, both internally and externally. And if you really want to get wild, if this is how the individual parts of us function within us, and this is how we function within the universe, then what is it that the universe is functioning within? And there are so many speculations about this, and we can leave that for another conversation. But what's important to see is that everything is part of something else, and everything within each part affects what's within it and outside it. Therefore, it's true that we are not separate from one another, but are truly just one. So the illusion is our separateness. However, every single bit of that which is within us and that which is outside makes up who we are and what we are. Just as a fish is a part of the ocean, and without it, it could not survive. So let's see our role in this and take responsibility. Let's start contributing to a healthier us and a healthier universe. The very survival of all things truly depends on each and every single one of us, because every single one of us is just one of us. All right, everyone. Hope you had fun with that one. As always, I love you, and until next time, peace.